Welcome back, everybody, to a brand new episode of Super MC. Oh my God, I'm so excited for this week's episode. I'm excited every week. I mean, Vic, you know how it is. Each week we just
get into it.
Anticipate this, right? We get into it. We anticipate the show. But before we get into anything or talk about the topic or anything, I need to let everyone in the place know that we have a very special guest with us this evening. The multi-talented, the multifaceted, amazing guru of a lot of marketing, digital media, of it all, the mighty Cher Jones.
The mighty. I'm going to now add that to my name. Well, thank you, gentlemen. I am adding that to the name forever and ever. I'm going to be known as the mighty Cher Jones. You know, I've got a friend who says I'm the Beyonce of LinkedIn. I also take that one. But the mighty Cher Jones, that's like claiming my own rock.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Seriously.
Love it.
As you should. Light as a rock.
Right. Yep.
Already.
Jones is a rock.
That's right.
And she's representing from Canada. Or is it T-Dot? You're in Toronto?
Toronto, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes.
Mm-hmm. The 6, the T-Dot, the T.O, depending on, what era we're going to talk about. But yeah.
Love it. Love it.
There. You see, she's already digging in the mental crates. I
live in the crates. I live in the crates. You know what I'm saying?
Show people
cassette crates. Wow.
First of all, the cassette. What does your cassette tape say?
My cassette, I always have to which way am I going? It says, pause if you must, but don't stop.
I love
done
that.
And done. We all need to remember that, because life is hard sometimes, and sometimes you need to hit that pause button. But at the end of the day, don't stop. Stay focused. Do what you got to do. Right? Gems.
I love that. And
I need that reminder,
We all need that reminder, and then you also have the salt and pepper in the back. Pepper, excuse me.
Yeah.
Pepper
the Funko Pop.
Sometimes I get it wrong. I say pepper.
I know, pepper. Salt and pepper. They're like great rappers.
I might as well say Nas and Tupac.
Yeah, Nas and Tupac. I know. Rakim. Salt and pepper, Nas, Tupac.
Everything in Rakim.
Oh my gosh, so awesome.
Tupac Shakur.
Yes.
Anyway, so
there's no half stepping.
There's none.
None.
No. Zilch. Anyway, sorry. And Vic, of course, we have my co-host with the absolute most, Vic Virtuous.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. I'm excited as always to be a part of this platform this evening. One of my favorite years, as I've posted on my social media platform in hip hop, for me as an MC and a fan first, I'm ready to get into it, man. This is crazy to me. This is very nostalgic, very meaningful. So
yeah,
and having our lovely co-host with us this evening just makes it all the more fun, exciting, something to look forward to. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm ready.
We were all in sync with the radios and the cassette tapes, and
yes, sir.
We didn't discuss this. This is all just happened.
It's all organic.
Organic. Yes. Vic knows lately I've been using a different background than this one.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But for some reason this night, here we go with this. Then you show up with the cassette tape. Vic has the actual radio in the background.
Oh,
had to.
See that red thing right there? That is a radio, a real radio.
Can we get a zoom in on that real quick or a little closer? I'd love to see it.
Well, you know what? Can we go to her? Maybe we could see it. If we just go to her, we could see it closer.
Kind of.
We can see it a little closer.
Let's see. Bring the camera.
There we go.
You guys see it?
Nice.
Like real radio.
Looking like Blaster from the Transformers. I love it.
I
love
it. You're that old because these are my cassettes. That's all I have to say.
Yes.
And I peeped some of the cassettes you had in the post. I stopped the post and I was like, what does she have? And I was like, ooh.
Oh my God.
No joke. Okay, so for everybody tuned in, tonight's Super MC topic is 1988, 88 to infinity. It's our Infinity series. Okay, so we're gonna get started. So that's hip hop music from 88. There's so many classics. We're gonna just get started. We'll let's just start here.
Yeah. It's about that time. It's about that time to get paid. Get laid. Cool in the shade. Drink a little bit of lemonade. Let me tell you what I want. Yo, I wanted this to be special, something more than any other feeling that you felt before. Pushing through the doors, I see girls having a good time. I might say a rhyme, old school, new school, no school rule. But other than that, everything is cool. I see guys and girls dancing, doing the new dances. That's a hit while I'm over here romancing. You ain't it's no need to curse. Ask me who she is and let me tell you first. Slow down, be cool, and don't act ill. I came to have a good time, party and chill with you. And don't worry, sweetheart, I'm still with you. And after we leave, we will continue with our plans. My plans are made to be broken, smoking. I'm not joking. Try to diss me and I'll give you a token. Cause I'm the type of brother that can't be stopped. And no matter what, I'm gonna while my mind say, come on. Yeah, come on. You know what? Cause we're the Get Fresh crew.
Yeah. Wow.
Woo!
You setting it like that? Okay.
Dougie, that song right there was just smooth.
Mm-hmm.
That brings back such great memories. Dougie, man.
The thing with Dougie too, he could take it to the smooth tip, much like Kane, to get you, as the kids say now, turned up without any hesitation issue. He was a performer. He was an MC at its most meaning of an MC. You know what I mean? Dougie was the entertainer. Him and Slick Rick both.
Yeah.
Pure entertainers.
You know, I might as well just go there. I mean,
Let's
just
do it.
Now. You Slick. This is, let's go to Slick Rick.
And lowlifes. It is that we are here to present tonight.
The best storyteller in hip hop, perhaps.
And MC Ricky D doing their smash hit
y'all
Mona
afterwards.
Lisa. You know, like the picture. Anyway, I'd like to take this time out to bow before His Divine Majesty. Oh, Your Majesty. Can I kiss your hand?
You know, Your Highness, they await you.
Well, it was one of those days, not much to do. I was chilling downtown with my old school crew. I went into a store to buy a slice of pizza and bumped into a girl. Her name was Mona. What? Mona Lisa. What? Mona Lisa. So many. You know what I'm saying? So I said, excuse me there. My gosh, you look nice. Put away your money. I'll buy that slice. She said, thanks. I'd rather a slice of you. I'm just kidding, but that's awfully nice of you. The compliment showed she had a mind in her. And when I smiled, I almost blinded her. She said, great Scott, are you a thief? Seems like you have a mouth full of gold teeth. Ha ha ha, I had to find that funny. So I said, no child, I work hard for the money. And calling me a thief, please, don't even try it. Sit down, eat your slice of pizza and be quiet. She almost got cut short. You know, scissor. She tried to disrespect who? The Grand Wizard. Me? What's your name, son? MC Ricky D, but not to be so harsh, I said to Mona Lee. Oh, I'm sorry, and I know that's low class. Please sit, tell me a little about your past. She said, well, I got courage and I don't like porridge. I've never been to college, but I've got crazy knowledge. Over 18 and my eyes are green. I wear more gold than that man on 18. Trim, slim, and I'm also light skinned. Best believe Mona's a virgin. A virgin? Honey needed a slap. She tried to tell me she's a virgin with a yay white gal. I said, it don't matter, see, I'm not picky. Let me spell my name out for you, it's Ricky. R, ravishing, R, express. Courageous or careless. For the Kangos which I've got that I wear every day. And why not? Suffice not right that I recite tonight. Quite polite like Walter Cronkite. Well, just about then, Trevor, my friend, came in. He said, "Hey Rick, don't you know playing with these snakes is a sin?" He grabbed me by my shirt and pulled me right out the store. He said, "I don't want to see you playing with these lowlights no more. Now come along, we have a party to attend with some real mature women and some more of our friends." He held down a cab and he waited for a minute, and as the cab came, he thrusted me in it. And as we were leaving and dallying along, I could hear a melody as Mona sang a song.
If you see me walking down the street and I start to cry, walk on by, walk on by, foolish pride, that's all that I have left, so let me hide the pain and the hurt that you gave me when you said goodbye. Walk on by.
Oh my. Oh my.
The days of no chorus where you couldn't choose a part of the song that just cut and stop. Like you just had to let the whole thing rock. The whole thing rock.
The whole thing. The whole thing.
I had to, Mikkel. I had to.
The whole thing.
Right.
Yeah, Vic was
Like to the producer in the back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I know, and that whopping it out. I saw that too. I was like,
Yo.
Vic's got his whop.
I had to.
Cher did a couple of pushbacks. She was
Yo, there was as John and I would say, it wasn't too cool when you're part of the old school. Like we had to just dance it out.
Is it old school or high school?
High school, old school, true school, new school, whatever the case may be.
Both. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Is it old school or just high school or a bit of both?
Yes.
But you brought up a little challenge in there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Storytelling.
Yeah.
Slick Rick, I think he's the grandfather of storytelling in rap. Do I think he's the best? No. No, I don't.
I'm curious to know who you think is.
I think it's either Biggie. I also think it could be Nas, or I think it could be Eminem.
No arguments. No arguments there. I was waiting for that last one too. I was waiting for that last. He's one of my favorites.
Because he really is.
I agree.
Yeah. No argument.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I went to the last New Edition concert. I'm just reading that. Yeah.
Really?
I went to one. Yeah, it was in Buffalo. Took the trip with a friend of mine who was like my OG in hip hop. We went to every concert here in Toronto together. Like I'm talking like, oh my gosh, Black Moon. We went to the Black Moon concert together. Yes, I'm talking like way back. Mobb Deep, Black Moon. Like who else? We saw everybody. Lil' Kim, Puffy, like everyone who came through to Toronto. I'm talking like this is way before OVO, those kind of things. Like which I went to as well, but
she knows the hip hop time.
Yeah,
he was telling me like, okay.
But you know what it is? It's so funny because I get conscious because it's like you know how some people just like you two have the gift for remembering lyrics word for word. I'll remember a song, but then when I read the lyrics, it's like, that's not the words that I remember. So I stop.
Yo, honestly, I think a lot of us did that as kids, especially like we was reciting lyrics we thought it was when it wasn't. Before even some of us became MCs, like I'm not gonna front and say I didn't do the same thing when I was that age.
Yeah, I did too. And listen, like the Tribe song "Electric Relaxation."
Yes.
For the longest time, I did not know what the hook was. It's "Relax yourself, girl." I thought he said, "Please settle down."
Relax yourself. Don't be so. I used to think it was "Relax yourself. Don't be so bland." That's what I thought. Like
I can hear that too. Yeah,
I could hear that too. No, I thought it is "Please settle down." I thought it was "Peace at Command."
That's what I'm saying. Like all these things is like, what did you hear? That's like a good that's a good feature or a good segment for your show. What did you think you heard?
That is a topic. That's dope.
Yeah, a check the rhyme segment.
Yeah. Done. Look at this.
Bam.
Put my stamp on it. That's right. No, that's good.
All right.
Check the rhyme. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
You may have to join us on
I
that one.
have to.
Yes.
Just come in. I'll just pop in. Hi, guys.
That's fine. So yeah. But yes, you bring up a great point. Slick Rick is the godfather. Grandfather of that. Godfather, yeah. Okay. So this next one. As we hear this playlist, peep the diversity and all the different artists and the sound.
It's out of the ordinary. It's rather extraordinary. So your bus is commentary, a literary genius and a superior beat creator have come together. And we made a musical composition which we think is a remedy to cure all the dance floors. It's empty. You wanna dance? We got what you want. Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince buzzing out with a brand new funk. The way that it happened, one day I was rapping and on the beat Jeff was backing me up, and all of a sudden he brought in a cut and I dropped my microphone and said, what the, hold up, Jeff, wait a minute, play it. He just smiled and said, yeah, that's funny. It was it made me wanna and we knew almost at once it was a brand new so we continued to listen to it, and we knew it was death when I started rapping to it. So I gave a high five to Jeff and without hesitation popped in my cassette. I took it home that night and analyzed it, rewound the tape over and over and memorized it. That Friday we went to the club and out cold tore it up. You should have seen the people dancing and shaking and moving and jumping and spinning and clapping while the beatbox was grooving and screaming and yelling while on the microphone I was flowing. Fresh rhymes I was showing. The people say, yo, keep going, so I continued to rock while Jeff was on the beatbox. Special assistance from my homeboy, Ready Rock. People fought just to get up front to get a bird's eye view of what we call the brand new funk.
Okay, can we just talk about how legendary a DJ, producer, DJ Jazzy Jeff is? Like, you listen to that now and you're still like it that particular track was ageless. You could play that now. Of course, we're saying that and we're old, but you know, like it is still relevant. Especially now, as we're seeing a lot of the songs that are coming back, and they're going with like an old school hook, but it's like it's high school, old school hook, but it's like stuff that we know, a lot of stuff from the 90s too, but right around this era. And then you just see the talent of DJ Jazzy Jeff. Like, he is phenomenal. Right?
I think he was one of the first DJs, at least that I recall hearing, who was doing the transforming.
Yes, he was.
Like, come on.
I feel like he pioneered it.
John, can you repeat that again? Because you froze.
Sorry.
The people need to hear that.
He was one of the first DJs to do the transforming.
Yep.
Oh,
yep.
Come on.
Pioneered it. Absolutely.
The great thing about tonight is you will see, like, a lot of these artists, we could go into their albums, but they're going to get their own nights, you know? So we're just kind of giving people tastes. But oh my God,
this was such an important album for me. Yes. Right? Because like, you think about, and I think I thought about this because I don't think like Fresh Prince is like the best rapper in the world, right? But parents just don't understand. That was my anthem. That was an anthem for me, right?
Yeah.
And then I was at Nightmare on My Street.
Yes.
Like, but parents just don't understand. Before he became Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, like that was the backdrop to that song. Yeah. Right. But we're talking, that was like, I knew that back to front and back and front to back and back to front again, because it was so like, my mom just doesn't get it, like down to the shoes. And my mom, you know, you're like, it's like everything, like the style, the shit, like all the things that he talked about. I'm like, he gets me.
Yes.
He gets me.
Yeah.
And see, that was one of the things for me as a younger dude. I honestly thought that he was nasty at that particular point in time. Like he was a really dope MC. And I mean, even if from the storytelling to braggadocious to if somebody ever battled him on the mic, I thought he could hold his own. No doubt. And Jazzy Jeff, I have to go on record to say on Super MC, he to this day is one of my top favorite DJs ever. There was a DJ from Plainfield, John, you may have heard of him by the name of DJ Cheese. Yes, who back in like the mid 80s, him and Jazzy were my favorites, and DJ Scratch. Honestly,
I was going to say, I was hoping you
yes,
would make a mention.
Yeah, absolutely.
And okay, speaking of DJ Scratch,
you got to chill. Relax your mind, let your conscience be free, and get down to the sounds of your PMD. Or you should keep quiet while the MC rap, but if you tired, then go take a nap. Or stay awake and watch the show I take, because right now I'm about to shake and bake. The EICK is my name, I spell. Thanks to the clientele, yo, I rock well. I'm not an MC who talking all that junk about who can beat who. Sound like a punk. I just get down and I go for mine. Say check 1, 2, and run down the line.
To the average MC, I'm known as the Terminator, funky beat maker, new Jack Terminator, destroying employee. When you're rhyming, I void, never sweating your girl. Why, big? She's a schizoid. When I'm on the scene, I always rock the spot. I grab the steel with the crown on top. In the beginning, I like to let my rhymes flow. And at 12, I press cruise control. Sit back and relax, let my rhymes tax. Maintain them C's while the doubly max. Always calm under pressure, no need to act ill. Listen when I tell you, boy, you got to chill.
I saw Cher was just shaking her head like, oh boy, he's going there. Okay, we doing this. Okay. You're muted.
Yo.
Cher.
All I was thinking about was his chord. I'm like, because you were off, like you were off the range, like you were just done. You're like all over it, which is great, but it was just like
mastered it. He's mastered. Not
yes, he knows his leash, right? Like like it's like how far you got. You got it.
Yes. I've become a pro at this. I have had to. I've
Trust
had
me, I get it.
over.
I get it. I've done the same thing. Like I'm corded. Right, so it's like I got this much. My leash only goes this far, and that's it.
Yo, between that and so what you saying, I couldn't contain myself.
Yeah.
The videos.
Yeah, because this was the age the videos were starting to come up.
Yes. Yo,
and MTV and all the other things eventually.
Yo, R.I.P. to Steezo, by the way. R.I.P. to Steezo.
Yes. Yes. So, okay, we're going to keep pushing because, all of these people will get their own night. Some already have, like we did Rock Him already and a few others, but these dudes. Oh, sorry.
Now here's what I want you all to do for me.
Bang! Caught you looking for the same thing. It's a new thing. Check out this I bring. The roll below the level, cause I'm living low next to the base. Come on! Turn up the radio. They're claiming I'm a criminal. But now I wonder how. Some people never know. The enemy could be the Frank Guardian. I'm now a hooligan. I rock the party and clear all the madness. I'm not a racist. Preach to teach the
Cause some they never had this.
Number one, never wanna run about the gun. I wasn't licensed to have one. The minute they see me, fear me. I'm the epitome of public enemy. Used, abused without clues. I refuse to blow a fuse. They even had it on the news.
Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Don't.
Yeah.
Don't believe.
So that was Vic and I have joked about this. That's like a hip hop vampire.
I was looking for the Holy Ghost face, man. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it.
Trying to hold back.
What was that?
Yeah. Those samples just make crazy noises. But see, Hank Shockley and the Bomb Squad purposely used samples and layered sounds to make things sound like just frenetic and crazy. And they said they wanted the sound to match the crack era, which is really crazy when you think
nuts. Wow.
When you listen to that music, you're like, damn.
especially with that layered context. Now you're like, okay, I see what you're going for.
Yeah.
I see what you were going for, and you won.
Yeah, crack music. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Crackhead was like, don't believe the hype.
Which ironically Kanye came with on Late Registration, the title, Crack Music.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, look at you, sir. Okay,
you think about it was like, although it was 91, it was like New Jack City, remember?
Yes,
absolutely.
Yeah.
New Jack City. Pookie, come on.
Pookie. Yeah.
Oh, man.
He became the prototypical crackhead moving forward.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's another one we want to eventually do is a topic is hip hop
movies.
Hip hop movies.
Oh man.
Soundtracks,
please.
That would be a dope conversation.
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Jesus Christmas. Cher was grinning.
I'm expressing with my full capabilities, and now I'm living in correctional facilities. Cause some don't agree with how I do this. I get straight and meditate like a Buddhist. I'm dropping flavor, my behavior is hereditary, but my technique is very necessary. Blame it on Ice Cube, because he said it get funky when you got a subject and a predicate. Add it on a dope beat, and it'll make you think. Some suckers just tickle me, pink to my stomach, cause they don't flow like this one. You know what? I won't hesitate to diss one or two before I'm through, so don't try to sing this. Some drop science, well I'm dropping English, even if Yella makes it a cappella. I still express I don't smoke weed or sex, cause it's known to give a brother brain damage.
Really,
the brain
Dre?
damage on the mic don't manage nothing.
You change that eventually.
You people.
Complete opposite.
That's straight up a lie from the devil, okay?
The complete
lies.
opposite.
He went from drugs is bad, children, to the chronic.
You see, and honestly, God rest the dead, Eazy-E. That's why it made it easy for him to make that response, because he pulled his whole card with that real Compton G's. You know?
And speaking of Easy, the very next song is this right here.
Wow.
Love this.
Yeah. Can y'all hear that? Well, clap your hands then. Come on, clap your hands. Everybody, clap your hands. Come on. Put your hands together and clap. Now, can y'all say easy? Come on, say it. Easy. Everybody, come on. Easy. Who's y'all talking to? Easy. A little louder, come on. Easy. Get those hands in the air. Easy. Come on, say it. Easy. A little louder, come on. Easy. Come on, make some noise. Hey, yo, Red, let's do this. People from everywhere gather around, checking out the sound that Easy is throwing down. With some help from Red and Trey, making a way with dope style. Show Easy, what you gotta say?
A miracle of modern creation. Eazy-E's on the set, hyped up with the bass and a little bit of what you love from a brother who's smooth like a criminal. I mean subliminal, otherwise known as a villain. Because I'm ruthless, when I spot a sucker, I kill him. But most I think know not to deal with me. Yo, it's obvious. Tell them who you came to see.
Everybody, come on! A little louder, say it! Come on, say it! Come on!
Easy.
Woo. Easy.
Yeah, easy.
Easy selector.
Right. Yeah. Easy had such a distinctive and unique voice.
Yeah.
He definitely did.
I wasn't like I was this. I never thought like I was not ridiculously impressed at him. Some great lyricists, but he just had a presence. He had a voice, and NWA was just like a force to be reckoned with.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, especially when the conversations are coming in this, like, especially at that time, it was like this West Coast emergence into hip hop. It's not that it was an emergence, because there was already Ice-T, there are like, as far as before that, but now it's like it's becoming more mainstream, especially if because we're all East, right? So like as far as where our hip hop dominated out of. And it wasn't like there was the internet back then where you had this access to tracks. So when you had these few breaking through, it was just like a completely different sound that we weren't used to yet.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And voice and style, like they rap differently.
Word.
They rap differently.
Yeah.
I gotta ask you, when and what made you fall in love with hip hop? I'm curious because you're like us, like a hip hop insomniac. So I have to know. I really have to know.
It's a great question because one of the reasons why I went into media in the first place was, so I loved hip hop. So in Toronto in the 80s, hip hop was, it wasn't mainstream on radio at all, right? We didn't have Black radio stations or anything like that. So the only way you could access radio or hip hop was on the college radio circuit. So we had this show called the Master Voyage program by a DJ named Ron Nelson. And so that was every Saturday from 1 to 4 on CKLN radio, which is now Ryerson's radio. But anyways, way back 88.1. That is where I first, and this is when I was a kid. This is like Run DMC times. I remember buying albums like the Kings of Rap album, like all of like, or even the compilation albums that you'd get from K-Tel, you know, like those raps, like the rapping do taha. Like I really do go back and like Salt and Pepper Days, like all that stuff, like 86, like that kind of, and I wanted to host. So 1 year after 88, 89, we came out with our own rap. So we had Much Music. So it's like my MTV. So we came out with Rap City. And that was every Tuesday night. Then I went to every Tuesday and Thursday nights. Then I went to daily. But anyways, Rap City, there's this host. His name was Michael Williams. And it was like the only Black guy they could find. But Michael Williams, even if you Google him right now and you go look for old Rap City stuff, you will see that he loved hockey. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But he loved hockey and he loved rock music. And it used to piss me off that this dude is hosting the show. And I'm like, I need to host that show. I know, like, I wanted to, like, that was one of my goals, to do that. And I knew hip hop, like I said, these are actually my cassettes. Like I was so lucky to find them one day, because it's not like something you hang on to, cassettes, when after you've gone through CDs or whatever. But when I found them, I was just like, gold mine. But I used to buy like The Source. I used to buy XXL. I knew you could play, like, I would love when a DJ would tease a song with just like a little, like, you know, not even a full bar. And I'd be like, I know what song that is. And that's, so it was always been something that I wanted to do. I wanted to learn how to DJ. And then I went to school for journalism, and my first semester I got knocked up. So
then that would,
that happened. And then I love my son, and it's funny, his name is Kane. So I love my son Kane.
Wow.
You know, yeah. And you know, it's all good. Like my husband and I, we got married and we had him, and then we had later.
Vic, you heard what she said?
My husband?
Yeah, because he's not he's an awesome
never
guy.
Heard that before.
Right?
Never before.
Because it's an term of endearment. He's a great person. We're just not together anymore. And I'm good with that. That's, you know, another stage. So,
wow.
So yeah, and then I moved into sports. So it's like it's so funny because I was just thinking about this. I'm like, so my older son is named Kane, which is so reflective of my hip hop days and whatever. And then I moved in direction to change directions into sports. And then my younger son name is Kobe, and they're now like 25 and 18.
Yeah, this is incredible. This is incredible.
So yeah.
Wow.
I grew up with brothers. I have no sisters, so this is my life.
Wow. Steve Worthy said, "What's good, Super MC? You guys take care of my favorite girl, Sherry."
Thank you, Steve.
Big up, Steve. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you. Yes, yes. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Steve is definitely worthy beyond his name.
There you go. You should listen to his podcast. He has an awesome podcast.
You definitely will. Check out his podcast.
Guy. I'm definitely have to check that out. Yes.
Yes.
Please do.
So, okay, we're gonna keep going. Yeah. My goodness. Okay.
I've been in
incredible
hip-hop.
Story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for sharing.
Right.
you.
I'm glad you asked that question, Vic. That was a great question.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Want to know my favorite song? My first song that really brought me in. I don't even know if you guys remember this. It was like a song. It's like, so Beastie Boys, Run DMC. Those were the ones that really brought me into hip hop, right? But there was a song called Pickin' Boogers.
Of course, Biz Markie.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, that was one of my first, like, oh my gosh, this is so cool because of a stupid rap, right? Like, it was just like, so that's what I'm talking about. I'm like, I'm an OG, you know?
See? That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Love it.
Biz, shout out to Biz, representing Jersey. My goodness gracious. Y'all remember this?
Cool J.
LL was killing it when this song came out. You couldn't tell nobody nothing about LL.
Cali. I'm going back to Cali. I don't think so. I'm going back to Cali. I'm going back to Cali. I don't think so. Going back to Cali, styling, profiling, dialing, and smiling, while in the sun. The top is down on the black Corvette, and his fly cars are sitting on D. North steering wheel, plushed out, gold leaf phantom top, and 3 girls waiting. The chrome is shining, passing all the cars on the way. Moving up the wind, back wheel spin, popping up a set and push play. I'm going back to Cali. I'm going back to Cali. Y'all, I don't think so. I'm going back to Cali. I'm going back to Cali.
Hold up. That was a great point. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt the groove.
No, please.
Mikkel said you don't hear enough about Cut Creator. He's killing the cuts. He
Yes.
Songs like Go Cut Creator. Yeah, you have to pay him.
Agreed.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite songs of this year period, hands down. I think if I burned out to tape, it was that tape right there. Because I felt like that was my soundtrack. I felt like it was my soundtrack for roller skating, for riding my bike, for like getting on the skateboard, all of that. Like that was my soundtrack. I wanted to walk in and you just played that for me as I walk in because I always was like California dreaming.
I love it. No, as I walk in, you already had the trumpets in the song too. Like, you know.
I wanted that. That was like soundtrack music for me.
Every hero needs a theme song.
That's what I'm saying.
This is true.
I'm so down for that cause.
You know, that's definitely going to be her theme song. At least one of them.
At least.
Yeah, she has more than one.
I got to figure them all out because like that was like a life-changing moment right now. In this moment, I was like, I forgot about that. And that was very important to me.
You see what I'm saying? And that's why we love this platform because sometimes these songs, they bring back memories, moments, you know? This one, Vic, I specifically put this one for Vic because I know he likes this guy, this song right here. EST, greatest man alive.
From Philly, stand up.
on. I mean,
it's about time.
It
We're
is.
JJ Fat and we're here to rock. Rhymes like ours could never be stopped. See, it's 3 of us and I know we're fresh. Party rockers, non-stoppers, and our names are deaf. See, the J is for just, the other for jamming. The F is for fresh, A-N-D, deaf. Behind the turntables is DJ Train. Mixing and scratching is the name of the game. Now here's a little something about nosy people. It's not real hard, it's plain and simple. Baby D.
Baby D, that was my favorite one.
Supersonic. Supersonic. Supersonic, motivating rhymes start creating. And everybody knows that JJ Fad is devastating. We know you like us, girl, so you better get sterile. Cause we are the home chicks that are rocking your world. Supersonic.
They said
Fergalicious. That's where she got hers.
yeah, you gotta get sterile. Like, you- wow.
Fergalicious. Like this Fergie, that's where she got. She's like,
Yes.
I like that. And I'm
Yep.
going to take that. I'm going to claim it as mine and make millions. That was Fergie.
Oh, I never thought about that.
That is
Dude, are you serious?
Fergalicious.
You never made that connection?
No.
No.
Yo, as soon as I heard that song, I knew where it came
Yeah,
from.
exactly.
I knew exactly where that came
Look
from.
at his mind is blown. He's just
Yeah, I'm
It is.
shocked. I'm shocked.
Well, I mean, probably because I never heard the song. Or I thought you were saying she stole their style. You're saying there was an actual song.
She stole their style and she
Both. All
Fergalicious.
the above.
There's a-
Yeah, Fergie.
Shout out to Fergie though. She's dope.
Yeah.
She's dope.
I wasn't hearing Fergie. You know.
until now. Now it's gonna use like you cannot unhear
Now I
that.
gotta hear it. Yeah, now I definitely have to hear that.
I thought Fergie was dope. I don't think she was the greatest lyricist like
Absolutely
MC ever,
not.
but no, she
You could
definitely
rate her.
Right.
she definitely had style, pizzazz, good music. I would say
Yeah,
for me.
I was mean
I
sometimes.
wish
but
that right. I wish that Black Eyed Peas had actually been able to work it out with the original vocalist they had, the sister, who was on that joint. That's the jam. Turn it.
Yes, yes.
She was singing in the hook.
But let's recognize the power of having a white rapper. Like we can let's not ignore that fact. You have a white girl who can actually spit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's you cannot. I'm sorry, black girl. I'm sorry,
No,
you lost your
sorry.
role. You lost it.
That's just what
Last
happened.
one.
Actually,
Like it sucks, and I'm sorry, but like if you want to get to that, like it just is what it is. Like
it is. Yeah.
I'm just gonna call a spade a spade.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe wrong analogy, but
No, you're right. You're good. This is good.
And
Okay.
Mikkel said we're being nice about Fergie. So I'm assuming she's not a fan either. She's
I'm
in
not
the
being nice.
she's in a doghouse with G Rap.
Yeah. Look, Mikkel said, "Don't play it now. Don't play it now."
it's like orders.
Like, please don't. I'm not. But I tell you what,
Delicious.
we're gonna play something from our dude who is now, well, for many years now, he's been known as Finn on Law and Order. This is our dude, Ice-T.
Ooh.
Like walking barefoot over broken glass. It's like jumping rope on a.
Hold up, real quick. Ice-T sounded so pimpish, it was just ridiculous back in the day.
He
Like,
definitely did.
Extremely. It's like he might as well be the pimp of the microphone.
yeah, right. He was the pimp MC. He was pimp hop.
Yeah, absolutely. Pimp. Ooh. That's
Yo,
a genre.
He
That
really
is
doesn't get his just due with I think Ice-T had an amazing catalog of songs, hip hop songs. Honestly,
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
he
really
did.
do. I
He
really
did.
do.
And
Yeah.
this same album, also Colors came out. Now we know how
Colors.
big
Colors. Oh my gosh.
Come on.
The movie.
Come on.
That movie haunted me, right?
Me
Because
too.
Oh, man,
it really
yes.
troubled me. Like just to see that level of devastation, that level of what was going on in LA. And again, we ain't had no internet, so we couldn't really see other than what the news was telling us. But when you
Right.
see this depiction, and it was such a, like, relatively speaking, it was such a well done movie as far as storytelling was concerned.
Yeah.
And like that song came to life. It really made you recognize like that genre of gangster rap. And it was really storytelling. And it really was a depiction of life. and I think it was really powerful for me watching it because it bothered me. I think it disturbed my sleep for a while because it just bothered me.
Yeah.
I would agree.
Definitely bothered me. And I saw that Steve said, shout out to the female rappers. Don't forget Moni Love and Finesse and Singles Soul. Definitely can't forget them. And speaking of the females, we're gonna go past Ice-T right now. We're gonna keep with the females for a second because some women did come out in '88, like this chick.
When you say you love me, it doesn't matter. It goes into my head as just chit chatter. You may think it's egotistical or just very free, but what you say, I take none of it seriously. And even if I did, I wouldn't tell you so. I'd let you pretend to read me, and then you'd know. Cause I hate when one attempts to analyze. In fact, I despise those who even try to look into my eyes to see what I am thinking. That dream is over, your yacht is sinking. I tell all of you, like I told all of them, what you say to me is just paper thin. Word. Girl to try to play a man out. I take the money and again then break the hell out. No, that's not my strategy, not the game I play. I admit I play a game, but it's not done that way. Truly, when I get involved, I give it my heart. I mean, my mama sold my body, I mean every part. But if it doesn't work out, it just doesn't. It wasn't meant to be, it just wasn't. So I treat all of you like I treat all of them. And what you say to me is still paper thin. In one ear and right out the other.
Hold up. Damn it. Stop. Light didn't want to stop. I'm
in one ear and right out the other.
Heard his mumble jumble.
I love him. I don't pay attention.
I love what she was doing in this song. She was breaking it down for this dude, simple and plain.
No nonsense.
Share for you. I know how I felt when I first heard MC Light and this song. How did it feel for you as a woman when you first heard MC Light? Just not first, because you might not remember the first time.
Yeah.
But
she was just powerful because her voice is so distinct. In all of, because not all, a lot of female rappers, especially at that time, like Real Roxanne Shante, you got they all had the same cadence and the same flow, like the same everything. But MC Light had this, she was the first to brook out with a distinct sound to her voice. Even all now, when she is voicing, let's say BET, like the Hip Hop Awards, whatever she's voicing, that icon, she has an iconic voice. And then you go dig into the lyrics to what she was saying, and it was just so bold and it was so empowering. And even all now, you're listening to those lyrics and you're just like, those apply. They apply right now. So just right now, right now, I'm listening to them that still applies.
Right.
I'm loving the passion. Did I hear a bit of Caribbean come out?
Yeah.
Okay.
My background's Jamaican, so
yes,
it always slips in.
Yes, and I'm in tune from the Bayesian over here. I hear it. Very instinctively.
I was waiting for that. I heard that pop out.
I didn't even think about it because it's just my
when she gets excited, in conversation and stuff, it comes out here and there.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's continue with this song a little bit because her lyrics,
fire.
Lover, I don't pay attention, I don't concentrate. You ain't got the bait that it takes to hook this. Sucker, you missed. I put feelings aside. I know who I am. My name is Light. Is your name Sam? Cause if it is, step off. Grab your coat and get lost. Wrap your scarf around your throat and go back and catch the boat and hit the road, Sam. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Sam. Don't you come back no more. So now I take precautions when choosing my mate. I do not touch until the third or fourth date. Then maybe we'll kiss for the fifth or sixth time that we meet. Cause a date without a kiss is so incomplete. And then maybe I'll let you play with my feet. You can suck the big toe and play with the middle.
All right.
Ooh. Now, what a place to break it. But anyways.
I know my host so well. I know my host so well. I knew what he was about to do.
You sure do. Here's an interesting thing, though. Is she the first one who really owns Stan?
Yeah, not that I know.
That's what I'm saying.
No, it wasn't Stan. It was Sam. It's Sam.
Oh, she's okay. You see, this is what happens. Like I'm saying, I hear what I want to hear, and I remix the lyrics and everything. It's like, no. She said Stan. She's the one who came up with the concept Stan. That's it.
Everyone is biting off of everything. Yeah. They are though, kind of. They are biting. So okay. And hopefully
this is so much fun.
Yeah. Thank you. This is fun having you here. And
absolutely.
Hopefully in the second hour, one of our co-hosts from Like It Ain't, our other live streaming show, might join us tonight, who is also Mikkel's sister, my sister-in-law, Nicole. She might be joining us too. So that's going to be crazy.
That would be dope. Bring some more estrogen.
And my extended fam, dear friend. Yes.
Love it.
Right. We always, we should have had her here during the, when we did the Women in Hip Hop Month. Oh my God. Man. All month, nothing but women. And we're going to keep doing that.
Yeah.
Like, because it was so much good music. It made me realize even more how much dope hip hop there is that women did. We don't call them female MCs. We just say women in hip hop.
Women in hip hop.
Yeah.
And oh my God, it was. Anyway. More
women. You would have loved it. You, if anything, you should go back and check the older episodes.
I'll go dig in the crates for that one.
Yeah, please. You
send her the link.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Some more women right here.
Okay, y'all, this is it. Now bust it. The mic will sing soon as I touch it. Do this smooth and easy like, so we might get hyped in here tonight. Be nice, relax, MCs play the back. If you ain't with that, I'ma have to attack you with a bad rap. That can smack the smile off your face, Jack. So don't start no crap. Giving a little bit of heart and soul as we do it to you in your ear hole, huh? I ain't going out like a sucker. And if you think so, boy, then pucker up and kiss the butt of this lyricist. Blow on the mic and make a wish. This groove is set to soothe and move you. Party people, now it's time to get up. I think the sound will make you get up. Word up, I swear you got to get up. Everybody get up. Get up.
Salt and pepper.
Get up. Get up. Everybody get up.
Yes. They also had this.
Oh, sing it. Yeah. Oh, you looking sweet, baby. Yes, indeed.
Funky down. We was on a dance floor shaking our leg to a funky beat with a go-go swing. Everyone was watching, they stared in shock, amazed at how Salt and Pepper was rock. In the place with a smile on our face, some got upset and did try to bait. They called us nasty, said we danced dirty, claimed we were freaks, cheap, even flirty. Pepper got picked and pulled out a pump. I was all set not to jet but to jump. Spin broke it up and asked not to break. Said they don't understand the way you
Y'all fine. Ow. Do I still wanna go? I can't tell you how to catch a groove. It's your fine. Do I still wanna go? I won't tell you what's up to do.
Yo. Salt and pepper.
Yo, honestly, their older stuff, that's, John, if you didn't know, that's one of my top favorite Salt and Pepper songs. Honestly, in my top 3, probably.
Which one?
The one you played, Get Up, Showstopper, and Tramp were probably like my top.
What you call
3
me?
favorites. Yes.
Tramp.
And I love that in Shake Your Thing, like in the lyrics, Salt and Pepper was at a party and they were shaking their thing and dancing. And there were some dudes who were kind of judging them like they was freaks or something because they was dancing. And they also was like ready to whip somebody's ass too.
Yeah. Loved it.
I love that. Like these females from early on in hip hop were coming in with this
aggression,
this message of empowerment, kind of subtly.
Yeah.
You know?
Because I would challenge you, Vic, on the word aggression, right? Because it's like aggression. It's like, I don't know if that's the right word, but it was like, because they had to be bold. They had to, and I get the why, around it. But it's like they didn't have to be aggressive. They just were they were standing their own, right? Which is different from being aggressive because they're just responding, right? So it's one of those things where it's like, no, I'm just holding my own and I'm claiming my territory without. Yes, there's a level of aggression, but it almost means like aggression means I'm gonna pounce on you, and they're just kind of like holding their spot. You know what I'm saying?
And I would agree. For me, aggression is a positive thing because that just meant they were nothing to be played with. I loved it. I was here for it. All the MCs, and like I said, aggression to me was what empowerment, like John said. They weren't playing. They just were savages on the mic, and that's what that simply means for me as an MC. So I'm totally here for it. Totally here for it.
It's interesting because their first album, they were quote unquote a bit more aggressive, actually.
That's what I'm saying. Songs like Get Up,
when Herbie Lovebug was writing their lyrics. By this album, this is their second album, they were starting to write a lot more of their own stuff.
Right.
And I feel like their voice came in more. And it went from them, even if you don't say aggressive, it went from them yelling and shouting because they were trying to make them like the female Run DMC. Salt Pepper and early on.
And the fact that these two amazing women came in and tackled Slick Rick and Dougie Fresh, who were like the top two, like with the show at the time, I thought was amazing. I loved it. That's what I'm saying. To me, that's the Showstopper, Get Up, and Tramp were like my favorites from them. Earlier Salt and Pepper was just like.
And you know what? I want to amend my comment on aggression. I think right now it's such a hot word, especially for Black women, right? Because we're always like the aggressive, angry Black girl, right? So it's like it immediately like gets my back up, right? Where it's like, but wait, no, in this situation, because I've watched so many documentaries like about women coming into this space and they had to literally be aggressive. So as you guys are talking, you're like, no, it's fair because they had to in order to play. And even you look at how like the styles were changing as far as women becoming more feminine, like later on, like in the 92, like Little Kim and stuff like that. And how she just like, we're not going to be like that anymore because I'm going to do this, right? And so you got that change. But I remember listening to female MCs or women MCs, women in hip hop, saying, no, we had to come out and be aggressive. It's just funny how like, because language over the years and how we currently, it's like aggression is a dog whistle to me. It's like, it's like, calm down, relax. You know, like
Let me tell you, you couldn't find two other dudes who respect and salute the women in hip hop more than us two. Check those episodes of the women in hip hop. Like for me, the women in hip hop run hip hop. To me, my favorites. Like I have a lot of the dudes, a lot of the groups, but the women salute each and every single time. I know my co-host agrees with me.
Okay, so we go from Shake Your Thing with EU. I see Mikkel said EU was on everybody's songs after School Days, which is ironic she mentions that because School Days came out in 88.
Yes.
Which means this came out in 88.
Listen, it took it all for me to not break the internet today, okay? All of my discipline.
She's like, don't do it.
Hey,
Don't do it. I was like,
never too cool for school.
Listen.
Never too. I had to do it. Like I said earlier, I had to do it.
I left that up to you. I had to like,
right?
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep. So the surprise in this episode that I have is we through Super MC we have a spin-off series called Super R&B that we also do. Same thing, but it's R&B.
Mm-hmm.
I decided this evening I wanted to look into some of the songs. What did she say? Mikkel said Vic doing the butt and
Nah,
not
my leash had to come with me that time. The leash had to come with me.
The correction, Vic didn't knock over the butt. I mean the mic, his butt did. But anyway, so we have this spin-off series called Super R&B that's like Super MC, but it's R&B music. I wanted to fuse the two this evening, go into a couple of songs that came out in '88 for R&B.
Okay.
Everybody's talking all this stuff about me. No, just let me live. Permission to make my own decisions. That's my prerogative.
They say I'm crazy. I really don't care. That's my prerogative. They say I'm nasty, but I don't give a damn. Getting girls is how I live. Some ask me questions. Why am I so real? But they don't understand me, or really don't know the deal about a brother trying hard to make it right. Not long ago, before I win this fight,
everybody's talking all this stuff about me. Why don't they just let me live?
Tell me why.
I don't need permission to make my own decisions. That's my prerogative.
It's my prerogative. It's the way that I wanna live.
It's my prerogative.
I can do just what I feel.
It's my prerogative.
Nobody can tell me what to do.
It's my prerogative.
Cause what I'm doing, I'm doing for you. Now,
Don't get me wrong, I'm really not suit.
ego trips is not my thing. All these strange relationships really gets me down. I see nothing wrong with spreading myself around.
Everybody's talking all this stuff about me.
Yeah.
Just let me live.
Sorry. Oh God.
Woo!
Dude. Yeah, you caught me off guard with that.
Oh,
I'm in here sweating like.
Let's keep going.
Want something done? Gotta do it yourself. Yeah, I think this is gonna be another one of those parties. Hot soul, dance. If I was you and you were me, you wanna be winning. If you want something better, you gotta wanna give your all. Cause I believe so much in we, and you're not kidding. If you feel the same as me, you gotta wanna take the ball. Now find out that nothing is given. Don't know where the cards may fall. All I know is that we gotta get it. We gotta make it all not wrong. Now I guess we're gonna have to take control. broke the hole. They called the Ghostbusters and they in control. Had them throwing parties for a bunch of children. Well, all the while, the sign was under the building. So they packed up and moved, got a grip, came equipped, grabbed their proton packs off the back, then they split. Found out about Beagle, the master of evil. Trying to battle my boys? That's not legal. They're in control.
Come on.
Yeah, that was out of control.
Yo.
Out of control. Out of control.
Dude, it's like a steam room in here, man. Like
Yo,
I needed to take care of advice. I needed
Yo.
to take care of advice.
Whenever I say dress light,
Dress light, dress
Right?
light.
like,
I'm ready to like pick off and check it.
I'm just
Yo,
saying.
my
Yeah.
Lord.
And listen, if that didn't make you sweat, I don't know. This might also get you too. This just might.
Dude, why are you doing this to me? Come on now.
This is all
Dude.
88. I didn't do it.
Dude.
New
Bro, this is
edition.
my
You
favorite
did
group.
it.
This is
New
my favorite
edition.
R&B group.
Favorite all time.
Why are you yelling at me though?
Yo,
Both of y'all. I'm kidding.
I don't love her. I try to tell myself, but you can see it in my eyes. So don't deny, I can't fool no one else. The truth is in the tears I cry. 'Cause if it isn't love, why do I feel this way? Why does she stay on my mind? And if it isn't love, why does it hurt so bad? Make me feel so sad inside. If it isn't love, I told her I'd never fall in love, but now I know better. How does it feel? I can't describe this feeling that came when I saw her last night. Oh, she got to me. I'll let you know the reason. I saw her with another guy. So if it isn't love, why do I feel this way? Why does she stay on my mind? And if it isn't love, why does it hurt so bad? Make me feel so sad inside. And if it isn't love, why do I feel this way? Why does she stay on my mind? And if it isn't love, why does it hurt so bad? Make me feel so sad inside. If it isn't love,
Y'all. Oh God.
Wow. We all had to pause for a moment.
Yeah.
Vic's got to towel down. He can't even unmic yet. Like he's like, yo, I'm just like having a moment. Oh yes, the stirrups. Those things that has burned an image. Like I can never unsee that. The little stirrup pants is like, yo, I'm not sure that made the mark, man. Like,
Vic shaking his head under the
yeah,
towel.
under the towel as he's toweling off, having his moment. That was a moment. It was a moment in time. That's that song was on mixtapes for 3 years.
Yeah.
Cher, we got to talk about it.
Yeah.
You said Annie is your favorite as well. Oh yeah, we definitely got to compare notes.
Yes.
We got
like I could go back, Candy Girl.
Oh, of course. Popcorn love.
Yeah, Mr.
Oh, come on now.
Telephone Man.
Come on.
There's
Come on.
something wrong with my line. When I dial my baby's number, I get a click every time.
Yes. Yes.
Listen, I'm talking videos and everything, okay? Like
They're forming an R&B group right in front of our eyes.
literally. I got my roller
Man.
skates. Those are like
Oh, my
real,
God.
you know what I'm saying? Like this was my life.
She ain't playing.
Cher, where did you see them? I'm sorry, Super MC. We got to take a moment. Cher, where did you see Annie at? Where'd you see
I
him
saw
at?
them in Buffalo.
Okay.
I saw them.
Okay.
It was like, this is like way later. I saw them when I was younger. Although my mother really like, like squashed my desire to go to concerts. I remember when LL Cool J came here. My mom said no. It's like all my friends went. I was like, no, you can't go. Okay, fine. I cried in my room. I cried. Like it was like the mega concert. I wish I could remember all the people there. All my friends went, and this was like in '99. So like a year after this was like the going back to Cali, like everything, right? And this was at Canada's Wonderland, would be like equivalent to a Six Flags. So it was like a huge concert. I think it was LL Cool J, New Edition. It was like a massive concert. And my mom was like, no. Never forget. Like even the evil in the voice, like
yes. The demonic exorcism.
Yes. I was so angry.
Yeah, she went like old girl, and I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Yeah, basically.
Yo, so when you saw them, was it all any members?
No.
Oh, that's a shame, because when I saw them at the Barclays, I saw each and every member from Ricky, Johnny, Ronnie, Ricky, Mike, Ralph. Bobby was there too. Wow. They did Home Again.
Yeah.
Yo, he killed it. He killed his solos. He killed the group performance. Yo, he nailed it.
We didn't have. So I'm answering the question. Did we have something like Summer Jam? So yeah, it was kind of, but it was always like, see, especially because this is a time before the internet. So it's like we hear things that's happening in New York, and we're just like, oh, that's so cool. We want to go, but okay. Here's what we did. This was like the thing that we did. Okay, so anybody who was going to New York, you had two jobs, just two. Okay, one, make sure you have just two. Two.
Okay.
All right. So you had to go, and you had to go with VHS tapes. And you had to just tape BT or it was BT and also MTV Raps, like MTV. Just tape it. We want the commercials and everything, because we didn't get to see all those like whack ass commercials. We want to see everything. So just run the track, run the tape, go. And then the other thing is go and get mixtapes. Right. Yep. So one of my favorite mixtapes was by a DJ called Silver Surfer, and his techniques were like beyond anything I've ever heard in my life. Like it's just like his ability to just like do doubles and transform, like all that stuff. Like it was like incredible. And I remember it's like, if you do not come home with a cassette tape, several, you failed. You're dead to me. Like that is like, you're dead to me. That's just the way it was. Because again, remember, I told you guys, with the only black radio we could really get was college radio on a Saturday night or Saturday in the afternoon. And we had like literally like, tapes ready, and we're recording and then pause when they go to a commercial or something. Go fix it.
Wow.
Yeah. So we were starving. But I mean, the college radio was good because they would go to New York, or they would have like A&R people back then sending them records, because like that was their only outlet and way to Canada. So those guys don't even realize how valuable they were in hip hop in Canada, or in Toronto specifically, because they had the A&R people, like the A&R people, like they would get packages every week filled with merch and albums and 12s and all that stuff, like filled, right? So
that's dope.
I love hearing that perspective from another country, because like we said, this is before the internet era. So like, how did they get the music?
Yeah.
I love that. Do y'all remember this? Because we're still on some super R&B for a second. Do y'all remember this?
Please.
It might sound more familiar in a moment.
Oh!
Easy does it. Do it easy. Push up on a cutie and let it squeeze me. Relax a little. Let your body work. Heavy D's in effect. Killing time.
is one of the best times ever had. Just coolin', we are coolin', just coolin', we are coolin', we are coolin', just coolin', we are high. Nighttime, so.
Okay. I had to stop. I had to take a pause for the cause because Nicole has entered the building. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
We got a real house party now.
That's right.
We got Kid, we got Play, we got the other two ladies.
Mount Vernon repping right now. R.I.P.
Right.
Come on, Heavy D, R.I.P. repping the Mount Vernon.
Is that a cassette tape?
Yes.
Love it.
Yes.
Oh,
Nicole, you see
I still have cassette tapes thoe.
See, we all
I have like a whole collection.
I even have something to play them with. Not that I play them, but it's just decorative. But hey, it's really when it does work.
I do too. Vic does too. Pulled out tape all over the
even
place.
one's handwritten.
Oh wow, I'm not alone.
With the perfect writing.
Chamber?
You see that, right? Exactly.
Wow.
Yes. I had the original and handmade.
Of course, handmade.
Of course.
Wow.
Handwritten.
Because you have to back up your cassettes.
Yes,
remember?
true.
That was the
Exactly.
original backup.
Taking the tabs off so they wouldn't
Yes.
get recorded over by accident.
Oh my God.
Right.
How many times did we record over a tape? Or did I forget a tape was in my pocket and I sat on it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yo,
Okay, I'm
the
not
fact that
sure that ever happened to me. You sat on it?
Really?
I sat on a couple of tapes. Nicole.
I gotta say that never really happened to me either. But I did.
Okay.
just that one time on that day.
I did pop these with the string in it and take the scotch tape and connect the two pieces back together again. I've been through that. I've had the ones with the screws where I had to unscrew the cassette.
So jam.
Going off the slow jam tapes.
Exactly.
I was just about to ask, did anybody make a slow jam tape for somebody?
Oh, of course.
Weekly. Weekly.
Go ahead. Yeah, listen. So it's funny we say this. This is a great transition because Nicole, we were doing hip hop, but we were also doing some R&B, which you came in on with Levert, Just Coolin'. But this song definitely was on everyone's mixtape or tape that you made for somebody that was, supposed to be your boo or your love interest back then.
The person you wanted to give it to, but you never had the I was gonna say the balls to. But you get it. I made the amount of tapes I made that stayed in my room in my little shoebox all by myself. I didn't come out into myself until later on in life. High school was, high school.
Now we'll see for the fellas, we were making the mixtapes. We had to give it to the lady. We had to. I mean, that was part of it. But this song right here was when I thought I was smooth. This R&B artist made me realize, oh, this is how you do it.
This is how you do it.
I thought I was Al B for like a split second. I was Al B unsure.
Can you feel it, baby? I can. Excuse me. Do you think that I might be able to touch you? I can tell you how I feel about you night and day. I can tell you how I feel.
Come on, y'all.
So I'm still okay. I was trying to understand what's going on. I know there was a rule before about like, what happens behind the towel, but that was a long behind the towel break.
Dude. No, that wasn't a break. That was a mental breakdown that I'm saving y'all from. It got ugly up in here. Come on. Some Albie Shore, dude? Really? We taking it there tonight?
Fire.
Dude, really?
All you need to do is now bring some Keith Sweat and we can make it a day.
I'm telling you, dude.
We can make it a day. If we're talking slow jams, Keith Sweat, I know we're going off the hip hop rails, but
Mind blowing.
Yeah.
Wow.
That Albie Shore Night and Day was groundbreaking for me as a young boy. I was like, whoa.
I wasn't expecting I wasn't expecting this at all.
And Christopher Williams.
Yeah,
I'm dreaming. What about some Jeff Reed? You called and told me.
Wow.
And who actually opened up for New Edition when I saw him at the Barclays Center and killed it. Yes.
Really?
And yes, I was slow dancing. That's what I'm saying. Y'all weren't ready. So that's why the towel remained over the screen right here.
Steve said, Vic thinking about that girl.
Slow dancing by yourself?
Cool.
I was slow dancing with the stereo in back of me. That's what I was doing. It got crazy up in here. I'm telling you.
He might have hugged a broom or two. Who knows?
Well, that was like how we used to do back in the day. You had the pillow. You ever had the pillow and pretended that was the man?
Yes.
Yeah. Boys did that. It was a bit more. For our version was a little more perverted though.
Hey, this is COVID time. You don't know who's doing that now. Okay, I'm just saying.
Like, John, what you doing helping that pillow? What?
Oh my God.
Anyway, I digress.
Okay,
Nicole,
TMI.
Were you ready for this? Were you ready?
No, I wasn't.
Oh man, this is beautiful. I'm literally up in here sweating up a storm.
I told you, right? Okay, so we're gonna get back to the hip hop real quick, and we'll come back into this. Steve said, I gotta go, and Vic grabs a pillow.
Here making us move, but it show us I think it's time to rap. Shall we? Sure. Kid play back, rolling strong. Dope and deaf. We can get funky with the best. We're just hyping it up. You know just how it had to be. Just take a look around, boy. Can't you see eyes above rushing? Girls are just blushing. Whiz rocks to scratch. While Herb's on percussion. Setting the stage for the stage to get set off. I bust a rhyme in the dance and just jet off. So get off because you bit off more than you can chew. Now watch the dynamic duo do while they're the go-go thing. Come on, rock and swing. You gotta roll with Kid and Play. Now everybody sing.
Kid and Play.
Yo. Kid and Play, House Party 2. Like those were like epic staples in the VHS.
Yes.
Yeah.
He came to my school. This is like law school. So I was older.
Mm-hmm.
And he's still a legend.
Kid?
I'm trying to think which one is Kid, which one is Play.
Light skin is Kid, dark
skin one.
Play.
Play, yeah. Play.
Both names Christopher.
Christopher. Yes, I was trying to remember his name. Yeah, Christopher. Still look good.
He was the cuter one. Let's just say that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
So Kid just had the high top, but Play was the one.
Yeah, like
Play had to
Kid was-
play.
Kid was transparent.
Oh,
Mm.
interesting.
Wait, is that the new word for light skin?
No, but he was. I'm light. Kid was transparent. Okay. I'm just saying. I'm just calling it out. Like it is.
That's a
what it is.
whole new word for light skin. When will that
Wow.
level of light skin? It's transparent.
Transparent.
Wow.
Getting some new hip hop lingo or just some new lingo. Was been transparent. Like,
Yeah. Did you hear that before, Nicole?
Swag.
Cher was talking about her ex-husband and she referred to him as her husband.
Oh, I have heard that before.
I've never heard that.
I was like, wow, I like that. I don't want to be
Yeah.
ever, baby. I love you.
Yeah.
But I
But
like
you gotta watch Housewives of Atlanta. They'll hip you to all of the slang.
I don't even watch any of that. I can't handle it. I can't in my life. I can't. But
that's
this one
my guilty
woman-
pleasure. Me and my daughter.
I totally get it. This one woman said it one time, and she's like, "Yeah, because he's great. We're just not together anymore." And I was like, "I will forever. That will be my own. I will claim it, but I will give you credit when necessary." But yes, yeah. But that's what I heard. I was like, I adopt that.
Yeah, I love that.
Mhm.
Mikkel said play had swag, so she agreed.
Mhm.
He did.
My dude, Mike,
He
what's up?
did.
Play had the swag. Let's do one more kid play.
He did.
The ingredients for coming correct. We select on the set beats and rhymes that are both in check. Her beats behind the board code getting respect. We are Kid and Play in total effect. Wicked funky up to par, and that's with a hyped up beat. Just laying on the guitar, you'll feel the bass. It's soft and wet, yes honey, you'll get a taste. But not just yet, right money? The beat is live, troops, so don't front on it. Get it while the getting's good and just jump on it. Minute by minute, yo, hour by hour. Kid and Play got soul power, we get funky.
He is going,
Without profiling, we're freestyling. Got you dancing in the island.
brother.
Side, to do the
Yeah.
kick thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, I don't have enough space. Everything will be
He's
knocked
gonna win.
over.
He's gonna kick some shit over tonight. I can see it. You're gonna kick something over.
Get my workout on.
Right. Shout out to everybody here.
Aerobics class.
And hey, here's a rap. Here's another artist that Cher actually mentioned earlier. Steve said Vic is going hard. My man, yeah, he's going in.
I do, Steve.
He going in.
I'm definitely
This is a whole
worthy.
new Steve. This is a whole new Steve. It feels like every time
Steve, right?
Steve comes into the show, they're cool as hell.
Yo, I'm telling you.
This
Vic
dude,
is out. Huh?
he was looking good when he came to the school, though. I'm just saying, but
Listen, recognize there's nothing wrong.
He's still stuck on that.
There's nothing wrong with acknowledging.
Not at all.
We don't
Acknowledge
fast
it. There's
two
nothing
songs
wrong.
since that
No,
topic
but-
came up, but she's still.
Yeah, but see what
Yeah,
Nicole
so-
had just had
well,
done
Steve put a comment.
Yeah, but
He
Nicole
put a
was
comment
more
in there.
acknowledging. That's more than acknowledgement. What Nicole did.
Mhm,
That was kind of like a case play is watching.
I'm just saying.
I don't even remember what he came to talk about.
Oh, so you were like just.
I can't remember. I just remember that he came to the school. I don't even remember what he came to talk about. We just knew it was play at the school.
Nicole can't let it go. So that's okay. So now we know play is her dude. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. That's not
Noted,
okay.
right?
Nothing wrong with
File
that.
for later.
Right. We know one thing. This next artist, I'm sure that Nicole wouldn't claim him. She might like his music, but she's not claiming him. This is Biz Markie.
Oh.
Yeah.
These Biz Markie. These Biz Markie. These Biz Markie.
Mr. Dynamite!
These Biz Markie.
Mr. Dynamite!
y'all to the like beating. You can either dance or just have a seat and listen to the way in what I am displaying. A different kind of rapper language that I am saying. To all the party people that exorbitant for info. When it comes to rockin' parties, I am a nympho. Maniac, brainiac for doing my dancing. My record make the music. We'll put you in a trance and transcend your body and like it like cardigan. You won't be fighting the illin', you just be partying down with the funky sound with yours truly. I'm the original B-I-Z-M-A. Okay, I will the E and I came to have fun and not be number one. And just here to let you know who's like running the place. And everywhere that I perform and do a show, as long as you know that.
Nobody beats the biz.
Nobody beating the biz.
Nobody beats the biz.
Nobody beating the biz.
Nobody beats the biz.
Nobody beating the biz.
Steve said, "Go ahead, Nicole. I saw you doing the Bismarck." She was rocking it, though. She was rocking it, and we'll keep with this.
And even the press said what's the meaning of VAPORS.
Okay, Cher.
The meaning of
Okay,
this
Cher.
word, without no doubt, means nobody wanna beat that when you're down and out. Now when you're established and got a lot of money, everybody wanna be your buddy and honey. Like tall buildings, they call skyscrapers. And you feel it. Nothing can save ya, but this is the season of catching the vapors. And since I got time, what I'm gonna do is tell you how they spread it throughout my crew. Well, you all know TJ Swan, who sang on my records. Make the music, nobody beats the biz. Well, check it. Back in the day before this began, they used to try to talk to this girl named Fran, the type of female with fly Gucci wear, with big truck jewelry and extensions in her hair. When Swan tried to kick it, she always best talking about, baby, please, you work for UPS. Since he wasn't no type of big drug dealer, my man TJ Swan didn't appeal to her. But now he trucks stolen with fly valley boots, rough leather fashion and tough silk suits. Now she stopped fronting and wants to speak and be coming to all the shows every single weekend. To get his people number, she be begging please, dying for the day to get skis. She caught the papers.
Yes.
She caught the papers.
Why is it the lyric that I remember is, baby, please, you work for UPS.
Yes.
Like, why is it that's the one I have to remember? It's like, really?
Yeah.
Really? What does it say about me?
Yeah. All of us. That was the line. I felt like that was the line. That was the line. And I'm sure plenty of women had to eventually say that to plenty of dudes.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to level up. I'm just saying.
Oh, yes, I was okay. Let's see, like full disclosure. If this jacket wasn't silver, I was going to wear rope chain and a necklace that said Cher in the necklace. That's right. But I had to match. I couldn't do the gold and the silver. I just didn't
Fat dookie rope chains. You couldn't do them?
Nah, I couldn't do it.
For the door knockers.
I still have though my name necklace, the gold rope chain name necklace. Don't ask me why I still have it.
Because you have to have it. You
I
have
do.
to have, I wear my rope chain all the time. It's little. It's little. I don't care.
It's a it's a it's a little dainty one.
Yeah, but it's nice. Nice.
This is cute. Go ahead. This is women's corner. They're talking about earrings and shit. Like,
no, door knockers was dope.
I was supposed to. I was actually gonna. Yeah, I was actually gonna put on my. What do you call it? You know what?
MC
I
name,
think I do.
Your cape, your super MC cape. That's what we're about to segue into. Come on, Nicole, bring it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Come on with it.
You not getting
that'll be a no. But to answer Mikkel's question, I think I do still have my name ring. I do still have my name ring as well. And it had a little ring guard on it because we couldn't get it to fit my fingers. But I was gonna put on my what's the Fresh Prince the sweatshirt you guys made me for my 50th.
Nice.
And they gave me they had like an old school party, Mikkel and my daughter, and they got me some door knocker earrings, but I couldn't find them.
Love it.
That's okay. They're here in spirit. So the song "The Vapors," for those that don't know, Big Daddy Kane wrote the lyrics for that song. Okay,
that's not surprising when you think about it and you think about the flow to it and stuff like that. That's totally Big Daddy Kane, absolutely, without a doubt.
As a Big Daddy Kane,
what's really cool about that is that the second or third verse that song, second verse. Thank you. Biz is rapping about Kane.
Mm-hmm.
So when he wrote that song, he was writing as Biz, telling a story about himself.
Right.
That is so meta. It's so meta. It's like how what is it? It's how narcissistic can you be when you're going to write a song for somebody else about yourself?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't get much, like that might even be on like that's levels of narcissism that has not been explored until this very moment. But now somebody else who this is what they do, you know, they search and they figure out that narcissism, they're going to go back and be like, huh, I think she was onto something.
Like to share.
Yeah. Seriously, that's narcissism on next level. Like I never even heard it. Like, let me write a song for you. I got you. It's gonna be hype.
Yeah.
Dope.
It's the dopest
thing about me. But it's gonna be dope. Because you gonna rhyme. You gonna spit, but it's gonna be dope about me.
Right.
On that day.
Yeah. Say it with your chest.
Yeah.
Yo, but I gotta point out though that Bismarck in every sense, and shout outs to the brother because I know he had some health issues. He had a stroke or so. So I want to send prayers up for him, speedy recovery, full recovery. But I gotta give him like hats off, honestly. Bismarck to me is one of the dopest super MCs because not only did Kane write that verse for him, as we pointed out, but I love the fact that Master Ace made a song about Biz, Me and the Biz, which was one of the dopest songs in hip hop history.
I didn't know it wasn't. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead. What was your question?
No, I was just going to say, I didn't even, in that song, Me and the Biz, when I first heard it, I thought that was Biz in the song with him.
A lot of people did. And for whatever reason, he couldn't show up to the video for that day. And they had like a puppet on the side, like, you know, and I just thought that was the most amazing thing. That was personified Super MC is Bismarck. In that video, that concept, just, shouts out to Bismarck.
Shout out to Biz. Shout out to Jersey.
Nobody beats the Biz.
Nobody beats the Biz. So we're going to.
Sorry. I have to like contain it sometimes. It's like just.
Nobody beats the Biz.
That hook, man.
So we're going to go into some music from a narcissist. How about that?
Okay.
Let it roll, get bold. I just can't hold back or fold, cause I'm a man with soul, in control and effect. So what the heck? Rock the discotheques and this groove is what's next. Attack, react, exact, a Mac, I move you with a strong song as long as you groove to this. I keep the crowd loud when you hype. Do damage on stage and injure the mic. As I shoot the gift, MC stand stiff while my rhymes stick to you like Skippy and Jeff. Feel my blood fist on my death kiss. The rap solo is, you don't want none of this. Supreme in this era, I reign with terror. When I grab the mic, believe you're gonna hear her. Fascinating rhyme, design enchant them. So let's all sing the Big Daddy anthem. Go with the flow, my rhymes grow like an afro. I entertain the gain and cane, I never have no problem. I can sneeze, simple, of course. Even if I stutter, I will still come off. Cause rappers can't understand the mics I rip. They sure enough ain't equipped, that's why they got flipped. But my apparatus is up to status. Don't ask who's the baddest. Of course, that is the make or break. I take on my rhyme, take the head, put it to bed. So watch what's said. Play the bass for the pipe and rearrange the tone. I take a loss every force in the danger zone. Cause I kill and kill at will. Teaching a skill that's brilliant, no frill. So just stand still and chill until I feel. Science I drill until my rhyme fill your head up. Don't even get up. The teacher is teaching, so just shut up.
Hey Vic, what about this one from Kane? How about this? Let's.
Oh yeah, I'm with this. I'm just gonna sit here laid back to this nice mellow beat, you know, and drop some smooth lyrics. It's 88. Time to set it straight, you know what I'm saying? And ain't no half step. Word. I'm ready.
Rappers stepping to me, they wanna get some, but I'm the Kane, so yo, you know the outcome. Another victory, they can't get with me. So pick a BC date, cause you're history. I'm the authentic poet to get lyrical. For you to beat me, it's gonna take a miracle. And stepping to me, yo, that's a wrong move. So what you on, Hobbs? Dope a dog food. Competition, I just devour. Like a pit bull against a chihuahua. Cause when it comes to being dope, hot damn, I got it good. Now let me tell you who I am. The B-I-G-D-A-D-D-Y-K-A-N-E. Dramatic, Asiatic, not like many. I'm different, so don't compare me to another. Cause they can't hang, word to the mother. At least not with the principal in this pedigree. So when I roll on your rappers, you better be ready to die because you're petty. You're just a butter knife, I'm a machete. This made by Ginsu, wait until when you try to front so I can chop into your body. Just because you try to be basing, Friday the 13th, I'ma play Jason. No type of joke, that game, puzzle, or riddle. The name is Big Daddy, yes, big, not little, so define it. Here's your walking papers, sign it, and take a walk as the Canes start to talk. Cause
And I'm gonna. Ooh.
How fire was that? Okay. Can we just I'm hot.
I know.
Fire.
I always like the part where he spells out his name.
Yes.
You know how many times I practice that so I can get it right?
Practice.
and I stumble over the
I stumbled over it all. Okay. I was trying to be cool. And I was like, I know this. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Mute.
I missed my big moment.
The BIGDADDYKA Annie, dramatic, Asiatic, not like many. I'm different, so don't compare me to another. If they can't hang, word to
the mother.
I got that part.
Word to the mother. Oh boy.
Word
to the mother. Whose mother?
Woo.
Was the motherland? I guess that's what we were talking about. I think, right?
Yeah.
Word to the mother. So this song right here. Vic, we know you love this. This is somebody that is one of Mikkel's arch enemies. She's not a fan. Cool G rap. Here we go. It's okay, man.
Where you at?
Rap. We do. I do. Vic does.
When I was 5 years old, I realized there was a road at the end. I would win lots of pots of gold. Never took a break, never made a mistake. Took time to create, took this money to make. To be a billionaire, it's hard work for years. Some nights I said a tears while I said a prayer. Been through hard times, even worked part-time. In a keep food store, sweeping floors sometimes. I was sort of a quarter, taking the next man's orders. Breaking my back with a shack for headquarters. All my manpower, for $4 an hour. Took my time and wrote rhymes in the shower. Shoes and stuff, cause the road gets rough. But I'm a rocket cause my pockets ain't stuffed enough. All the freaks with the speak, cause my checks are weak. Then return the upper cheek, so I started to see a way to get a play. And maybe one day I'll be performing up the store for a decent pay. No matter how it seems, I always catch the dream. All the girlies scream and suckers get cream. Dream about it for 5 years straight. I'm
gonna keep pushing forward. We're gonna keep pushing.
But wait. Let's talk about this for a second. Because Cool G Rap really didn't hit it for me until Ill Street Blues. Because you lose.
Really?
Seriously. I don't know. He didn't really capture my heart. But then I'm just saying, that song was so fire.
Yes.
Ill Street Blues?
Yes, it definitely was. Yes, definitely. The video too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing, the piano hook, everything. It was just it was a magical song.
Yes, it was.
It was magical. I'm just saying.
That might have been one of his best.
For him. I would argue and say that was his best.
That's his best.
That's his best.
Average, a lot of women, weren't necessarily into Cool G Rap like Mikkel.
100%. That's okay.
Wasn't really a fan, but that's okay. But then you have this dude. This is still 88. This is still the same year. And yeah, Steve, the symphony was dope.
I was a fiend before I became a teen. I melted microphones instead of cones of ice. Clean music orientated, so when hip hop was originated, fitted like pieces of puzzles, complicated. Cause I grab the mic and try to say yes, y'all. They try to take it and say that I'm too small. Cool. Cause I don't get upset. I kick a hole in the speaker, pull a plug, then I jet back to the lab without a mic to grab. So then I add all the rhymes I had, one after the other one. Then I make another one to diss the opposite, then ask if the brother's done. I get a craving like I fiend for nicotine, but I don't need a cigarette. Know what I mean? I'm raging, ripping up the stage, and don't it sound amazing? Cause every rhyme is made and thought of, cause it's sort of an addiction, magnetized by the mixing. Vocals, vocabulary, and verses just stuck in. The mic is a Drano, volcanoes erupting, rhymes overflowing, gradually growing. Everything is written in the code so it can coincide. My thoughts are God. 48 tracks to slide, the invincible microphone fiend rock him. Spread the word, cause I'm N-E-F-F-E-C-T, a smooth operator operating correctly. But back to the problem, I gotta have it, you can't solve it. Silly rabbit, the prescription is a hypertone.
Hold on, this dude, he's an alien. He's not human. He's not human.
No. How many times did you call somebody a silly rabbit in the 90s because of that?
Right.
I'm just saying.
Real.
He made it cool. to say Silly Rabbit. That's all I'm saying. Like he made it cool. It was like before it was Silly Rabbit tricks are for kids, and all of a sudden it was like Silly Rabbit. You silly
Right?
You was Silly Rabbit. Yeah. Vic is stuck in his pose. He's okay, Vic. You might as well stay there for a second because we're going from him to this dude.
Philosopher? Yes. Yes. Yes.
KRS want anybody?
Yes. I think very deeply. I think very deeply. I think very deeply. I think very deeply.
In about 4 seconds, a teacher will begin to speak.
I think very deeply.
Let us begin. What, where, why, or when will all be explained like instructions to a game. See, I'm not insane. In fact, I'm kind of rational. When I be asking you who is more dramatic, this one or that one, the white one or the black one. Black the punk and I'll jump up to attack one. Terrorist one is just the gotta lead a crew. Right up to your face and diss you. Everyone saw me on the last album cover, holding a pistol, something far from a lover. Beside my brother, SCOTT. I just laugh, cause no one can defeat me. This is lecture number 2, my philosophy. Number 1 was poetry, you know it's me. You know it's my philosophy, many artists gotta learn. I'm not flammable, I don't burn. So please stop burning and learn to earn respect, cause that's just what KR collects. See, what do you expect when you rhyme like a soft punk? You walk down the street and get jumped. You gotta have style and learn to be original. And everybody's gonna wanna diss you. Like me, we stood up for the South Bronx, and every sucker MC had a response. You think we care? I know that they are on the tip. My posse from the Bronx is thick. In real life, we roll correctly. A lot of suckers would like to forget me, but they can't. Cause like a champ, I have got a record of knocking out the frauds in a second. On the mic, I believe that you should get loose. I haven't come to tell you I got juice. I just produce, create, innovate on a higher level. I'll be back, but for now, just seconds.
Okay.
It took me a while to understand what was seckle.
Oh, seckle is like it's Jamaican, like settle.
Well, it's
like season seckle.
Yeah, I learned it later, but it took me a while to figure out like what is he talking about? Just seckle.
It's like that does not compute.
Okay, so we're gonna widen this up with these last few songs. Younger Brothers came in and did this. They jumped into a whole other thing with house music.
Check this out.
Girl, I'll house you. Girl, I'll house you. Girl, I'll house you. You in my hut now, my hut. Girl, I'll house you. Girl, I'll house you. Girl, I'll house you. You in my hut now. When you're in my hut, you know what's up. Let your mind be free. Relax your body. Jump, jump a little higher. Jump, jump until you get tired. House your body. House your body. House your body to the base. I'll sit all over the place. So don't let nobody in your way. Tonight's your night, today's your day. Africa will hear you wrong.
Say what?
House music all night long.
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 You know what? They're right. House music all night long. This came out in 88. This came out in 88. House music was starting to submerge at the same time.
to kiss me, you used to touch me, you used to please me, you used to squeeze me, you used to love me, you used to touch me. Baby, I miss you so much. When you're home and with that love and touch, you gotta know how you make me feel. For all these years, has it been for real?
This
Yo,
is
John,
house was
John,
good music. Okay.
It's divine timing. My mother called in right now. She's on speakerphone just to say hello. I don't know if you can hear.
Hi.
Hey.
They can't hear you. I have my
We
friends-
can hear her.
We can hear.
For MC, I have Nicole. I have Cher. I have my brother John. Cher is Jamaican. She's from Toronto, and she's listening right now. If you want to just say hello real quick to the people.
Hello, everyone. I hope you guys have a great night. And I'll be listening.
Watching on
Awesome.
YouTube live right now. Super MC. We partying hard too. I'm sweating. Your son is over here sweating. Shaking my head, shaking my behind, doing the butt, doing everything. Like it's just going nuts over here.
I'm driving, so when I get home, I'll be more, relaxed.
Yeah,
No
let her
worries.
drive. Don't be having her driving and talking on the phone.
Yeah, no worries. Do your thing. Get home safely, and I'll talk to you. Thank you. Love you. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Be
Thank
safe.
you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Mama Virtuous.
No, that's a cut that my brother used to
Yo.
play. No, thank y'all. That was a cut that my brother used to play back in the Benito household. The house music all night long. Thank you so
Say
much.
what?
For blessing us with
Your
that.
audio was mad funky right now. I don't know what happened. Might have been from all the dancing. It's like your
Yeah.
wire in and out.
Yeah, it's like no, it's like a connection wire. Like it's like
Can you hear me now?
We can still hear
It's
you.
crackly.
Is this crackly?
Well, I'll tell
Hold
you
on one second. Hold on.
While you hold on, I got a couple of songs to finish off with.
Okay.
And at the same time, that was the best era of house music. Okay.
Yes, it is.
Best era.
Agreed.
This came out in '88 too.
Break. For love. Break. For love. Break. For love. Baby, don't you worry. I want to be the man that you want me to be. There's no need to worry. I'm gonna give you love the way you want it to be.
Yo.
I'll be there every morning, baby, to hold you tight.
That's real serious. Before we end, I'm sorry, I know I'm cutting that off. I just got one other song I gotta play because this is
Play it, brother. Play it.
okay.
Please do. Woo! They don't know about this one.
88.
Gotta have house.
music.
Gotta have house music all night long. With that house music, you can't go wrong. Give me that house music, set me free. Lost in house music is where I wanna be. It's gonna set you free. Gonna set you free. It's 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 gonna set you free. Rock your body. Move your body. Rock your body. Move your body. Rock your body. Shake your body. Rock your body. Move your body. Rock your body. Move your body. Move your body. Shake your body. Move 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 your body. Shake your body. Move 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 your body.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all making me sweat out my roots. I'm gonna have to go back to the flat iron and fix this for Sunday morning.
I'm sorry.
Woo.
Okay, that's it.
Hey, listen. So to Steve, you know, I'd have been looking for play after the dance. See, I was one of the ones. I went to the club to dance, and I got mad if somebody was slowing me down.
I know that's right.
You know,
Nicole.
like the dude who
If
buys
you
you that
couldn't
one
dance,
drink,
or
and
you
he
were
thinks
trying to
you-
just stand there talking all night, and when my song is playing, I was like, you know, nah, get out of my face. I'm good.
Exactly.
or the dude who
Yo.
buys you that one drink and think he has license to like
Right,
follow you
exactly.
all around for the whole night. I'm just saying, just don't do that.
Yo, I see you,
One
Nicole. I didn't know you was into the house like that. Okay.
That's what
I'm
house is
loving
good,
it.
though.
I'm loving it.
Oh yeah,
like
no, that song came on, and yeah, that intro was mad long, but it was like, and you knew when the part was coming up, it was like building up to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went crazy.
Oh man,
house music tapped into like these basic instincts of the tribal, that drum, that boom, boom, boom.
Right.
Yes.
I don't see how you turn on house music and don't dance.
I can't understand it either myself.
Very true. Hey, Ma, shout out to Mrs. Drew.
Beautiful. Shout outs. Yes. Yo, Cher, I gotta ask you, in Toronto, like, were you born and raised, first of all?
Yeah.
Okay. So house was the thing out there too?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Big
That's
time.
dope.
Big time. I mean, anything that was happening in New York, Toronto is like New York's cleaner, cuter, younger sister. That's how we kind of look at ourselves as. So I'm serious. That's how we look at ourselves. We're like,
That's dope. That's dope.
Steve said Nicole was Keisha Campbell in School Days. or no, Nicole would have been, well, I mean, light skin, this complexion wise, yeah, but Nicole would have been the other girl.
Transparent.
who
What
was
you
the
think?
chick.
Translucent.
Oh, she wouldn't have been the
Oh, no, no,
transparent one?
Sorry, I'm thinking about School Days. I mean, House Party.
Oh,
excuse
School
me.
days.
House Party.
School
School
day. That's what I'm thinking. House party too. Okay, school
yes,
days.
no, School Days. I remember that.
Yes.
Nicole, yeah.
Yeah, going for the sororities and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Classic.
That gave me my first, because we didn't know about HBCUs. Like, again, there was no internet back then. So it's like, that was my first glimpse into HBCU life. And I was like, oh my gosh, Mom, please. No. So that was my mom. No. No. My poor mother. And really, she's like, no.
Oh, we grew up with that.
Yeah.
My parents went to Delaware State, and we couldn't wait to get there. We were there every homecoming, and so when we were younger, so we couldn't wait to get there.
We just watched it from afar. Like, Different World gave us another glimpse into what HBCU life was like, and we just don't have that here, right? So, and it was just something that's like, oh my gosh, if I could just. Never did, but the whole point is it was just awesome, like, just to see, and then, like, learning how to step. We found, again, anybody going to the States, they had one job: get the tape, record whatever you can, and so we learned things that way.
Have you ever gone to a HBCU homecoming?
No, I want.
Oh, you have to do that. You have to put that on your bucket list.
Done.
Nothing like it.
Done.
Nothing like it.
Especially halftime show.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
I mean, I used to be in the marching band.
Okay.
At, John's shows, makes me start revealing way too much than I intend to. I used to be in the marching band, and as I often tell people, that I marched way better than I could play, but I was marching master DSC. But yeah, that was the highlight for me. The homecoming shows, and then when the drum, the percussionists do their drum battle. It was like what's that show with Nick Cannon?
Drumline.
Drumline. Yep.
It was like that.
Yeah.
They used to haze us and the freshmen in the band.
Yeah, I remember hazing. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
So, all right. So we're gonna wrap up for the evening. This has been an amazing night.
Absolutely.
Amazing night. So please, ladies, first, if there's anything that you guys would like to say before we go, or anything you'd like to plug or promote, please feel free. Share.
Just, hey, connect with me. You know what? It's like, it's so lame. I'm like, connect with me over on LinkedIn, because that's where I hang out.
Nah, it's not
that's
lame.
where I hang out. Come on, that's where I hang out. But it is. So yeah, connect with me over at LinkedIn. Search Cher Jones, you'll find me, and I post some cool stuff over there. But I'm also on Instagram too. It's Cher Jones, so ITS Cher Jones. You'll find me. Let's connect. But yeah, I'm over on LinkedIn. That's where I hang out.
Yeah, she's amazing. So y'all definitely need to check her out. Especially, you'll see.
You'll see.
Nicole, is there anything that you'd like to say before you leave? Thank you for making it, by the way. I know you had a busy day and you still made it in. To you.
Thank you. No problem. No, this was fun. Sorry I didn't get a chance to do the full 2 hours, but this was fun and taking me back. And just, shout out to everyone. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, word. Yeah,
word to the mother.
Word to the mother.
And thanks for the flashbacks on play.
Wow.
Oh yeah, they got a thing for play, like how Vic was talking about Moni Love.
Oh yeah.
We'll leave it alone. Steve said, outstanding fellas and ladies. I've subscribed to Jersey Art Productions. Love you, Cher. Thank you, Steve.
That's love. That's love. Thank you.
And shout out to Steve.
It's all about our
I don't know who that is, but shout out to Steve.
But shout out to you. She's like, you get me. Me and Craig. Vic, is there anything that you'd like to say before we wrap up?
Man, I'm stoked with this evening. I had an amazing time as always, but tonight was extra special. One of my favorite years in hip hop, and not just hip hop, John. You threw me for a loop with all these exclusive, classic throwbacks. My God, my new edition, some Levert. Man, we brought Cher Jones on. We brought Nicole Drew on. Like, yo, it can't get no better than this, honestly. And all the comments and viewers, everybody, Mikkel, Silent Night, Steve Worthy, shout outs to everybody. I love all of y'all. I had an amazing time. I appreciate you. My mom who called in, like, it just and
You know, it's good when Mom Dukes is calling in, right? Like,
yeah, this is Mama Drew for tuning in. Like, yo, this was dope. This was dope. This was dope. Far exceeded what I expected, which I knew would be dope. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm in here sweating. I'm just now cooling off. What did Steve say?
You said, Vic, no pillows, son.
Right. Look, he's already got the mood lighting going on back there.
That's for that, Steve.
Oh, God.
That's his dance part.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
No.
You can remove him from the feed, right? Remove Victor from the feed. He's on a pillow. He's literally on a pillowcase.
Well, does your pillow have a name?
Yo,
Does your pillow have a name?
The pillow is MC No Name. That's the pillow name right there.
Okay.
But again, I want to shout out Shane. I'm about to say Shay Noor, one of the women in hip hop. But Shay Jones, to me, she set the tone. Excuse me, Shay.
I get it.
Cher Jones, thank you so much for setting the tone, because I was already amped from the stories on Instagram, looking at your stories with the salt and pepper, the nostalgic pictures and everything. Just like gave me a feel for your personality. John was telling me about you. It was a pleasure. I had definitely got to connect. The Caribbean vibes as well. Nicole, I'm just so happy that you were able to tune in. If not for the 2 hours, for the half of the show was just incredible. And to see you grooving to the house was just like, yo. When this pandemic clears up, we gotta hit the clubs. We gotta just the places to go. So no excuses. We getting you out we getting you out and about. I'm telling you.
She'll have to come. Yeah, I mean, she's okay. Yeah. All right.
I'm in Toronto for now. I'm in Toronto for now.
Right.
We can go to Toronto.
We gotta get Cher from Toronto. We gotta get Cher too to come on out.
Yes.
Take that flight.
Yeah, my birthday is July 31st. Just throwing
noted.
It
I will actually be in Orlando. I already got plans. I'm already ready to go. I'm like, I'm vexed up. I got one shot, one more. Then I'm out.
Same here.
Please, no fingers.
Yep. Right.
Remember that?
No tails yet. I didn't grow a tail yet. So weird.
Yeah, exactly.
So anyway, we're going to end for the night. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel to stay current with the content for Super MC, for Like It Ain't, for everything that we're doing. We are looking to find our community, more of our community, like Steve and like the others that were here tonight. And we appreciate
Silent Night.
Solid night. Lynn, everybody. Mike,
Lynn, brother
everyone.
Lynn.
Mm-hmm.
So, everyone enjoy the rest of your weekend. And we're
Love
out.
y'all. Stay safe.
I almost want to go out with a song, but I'm done. Yeah. I caught it. I ain't got the money to buy a new mic. I caught this mic.
That's an expensive drop, bro.
Yeah, it was.
Special effects, the old-fashioned way. Peace.
Peace,
y'all.
All right. That was funny.
We're still on? Okay, I'm gonna start popping then. We're popping.